Hello and welcome to El Segundo News, where we inform you about issues and topics happening in the city of El Segundo. I'm Catherine Chen. Hey girls, have you ever thought about being a firefighter? Here's Fire Chief Dina Lee to get you all fired up about an upcoming Girls Empowerment Camp.
So this will be our first annual Fired Up Girls Camp, and it's something that I've dreamed about for a long time. I've volunteered at other girls camps in other cities, and I'm so happy to be able to bring it here to El Segundo as a collaboration with Community Services. It's going to be 30 girls ages 12 to 19, and we're going to teach the skills that it takes to become a firefighter. We're going to be pulling hose, throwing ladders, CPR, first aid, and it's going to be a great camp. Some of the girls that attend will want to be firefighters. When I was a young girl, I didn't see firefighting as a career, so hopefully it'll open their eyes. But then also, not all the girls will want to be firefighters, but they'll build self-esteem and confidence and maybe look at other careers that they didn't think they could do, and they'll take that away from the camp. I'm just really happy to have this as a collaboration between Community Services and the fire department. We have the support of city leadership and a lot of community partners in this camp, and I think it's going to be very successful, and a lot of girls are going to walk out of here happy.
The Fired Up Girls Empowerment Camp happens March 26th and 27th. Registration is free and opens March 1st for residents and March 8th for non-residents. Visit esrec.org to register. For more information, call 310-524-2362. Are you ready for the next big one? If you haven't downloaded the earthquake warning MyShake app, now is a good time to do it. This user-friendly app has a new home base feature that allows you to set a location to receive timely earthquake warning alerts. This will work even if location services are turned off. You can even receive warnings for multiple places. To activate the home base function on MyShake, first update the app, navigate to Settings, and select Add Home Base Location. Here's your chance to let city officials know how you feel about local services and programs. Look for the 2022 Net Promoter Survey in your inbox. This survey helps the city measure effectiveness and receive feedback from residents and business owners. Surveys will be sent out today. If you did not receive the survey, visit elsegundo.org, look under the Government tab, and click the Net Promoter Survey 2022 link to sign up. El Segundo is all set to comply with a new law which took effect January 1st, requiring Californians to recycle food scraps and other leftovers. The city has provided residents and business owners containers to dispose organic waste such as food and yard trimmings. Other disposed but edible food from places such as supermarkets, food distributors, and wholesale food vendors will be recovered and routed to those in need. The city will also use organic waste products for compost and mulch. The composting law is in response to the current climate crisis. The statewide organic recycling and food recovery program will reduce methane emissions that pollute the atmosphere and contribute to global warming. Plans for a new residential development project will soon be presented to City Council. The Planning Commission recently adopted a resolution to recommend that Council approve the Pacific Coast Commons project. The project will use properties along Pacific Coast Highway such as Fairfield Inn and Suites and Aloft Hotel parking lots, as well as the Hacienda Hotel, restaurant, and conference facility. The plan is to build modern, affordable housing and make PCH more pedestrian-friendly. The Pacific Coast Commons project is slated to be reviewed by City Council at their March 15th meeting. Also on its way to City Council are exciting plans for a unique and eclectic office campus in the Smoky Hollow District. The Planning Commission recently adopted a resolution to recommend that Council approve the Standard Works project. This project spans a 6-acre block located across the street from the Chevron oil refinery and is planned for offices, research space, and retail. Architects will preserve the exteriors of several brick buildings dating to the 1950s while planning modern additions and interiors. The Standard Works campus is also planned for City Council review at their March 15th meeting. El Segundo's very first Poet Laureate was announced at a recent City Council meeting. Hope Anita Smith is an award-winning published author of poetry books and is a professional storyteller. She teaches poetry writing workshops at all grade levels. Join Hope on April 6th at 6:30 p.m. at the El Segundo Public Library, where she will read from her collection of poems to celebrate National Poetry Month and National Library Week. For more information, visit elsegundolibrary.org. Congratulations, Hope! If you want a night out to gaze up at the stars, the city's Community Services Department has the perfect event for you. Join members of the South Bay Astronomical Society for their annual Star Party. Look through telescopes to view the galaxy and learn about the wonders of the final frontier. Make the event an even more cosmic experience by dressing up in your best out-of-this-world costume. The Star Party happens at the Hilltop Park parking lot on Friday, March 25th from 8 to 10 p.m. For more information or directions, contact the Community Services Department at 310-524-2700. The weekly farmers market will be jazzed up with a free concert. Hear the jazzy riffs of Grammy-nominated trumpeter Dr. Bobby Rodriguez. Dr. Rodriguez is a professor of jazz at several area universities and is dedicated to expanding the musical experience of his audiences. The Music Center on Tour concert is hosted by the El Segundo Public Library staff. There will also be plenty of craft activities for kids. Come on out for some live music and fun on Thursday, March 3rd at 4 p.m. It all happens at City Hall Plaza at 350 Main Street. Every year, ESMOA and the El Segundo Public Library organize an event that facilitates deep and reflective conversations that break down social barriers. Here's Senior Librarian Julie Todd to tell us more about the Living Library.
So the history of Living Library actually started about 20 years ago in Copenhagen, and so this will be our 4th year partnering with ESMOA to bring El Segundo the Living Library. This year's Living Library theme is Mind. So the Living Library concept is to allow strangers 20-minute one-on-one conversations where you're talking with a stranger, expecting that you might not have as much in common, but after those 20 minutes you really realize that you have more in common with people than you thought you might not have. The whole intent of Living Library is, again, to get to know strangers and become a little more accepting and understanding of our differences and just be a little more empathetic towards others.
This year's conversation topics include homelessness, food for those in need, and giving a voice to those who have Parkinson's disease or have suffered from a stroke. Living Library events happen throughout this month. For the full lineup of activities and to sign up, visit elsegundolibrary.org and look under the Adults section to see the banner image. That's it for this segment of El Segundo News. You can also watch more city-related videos on the El Segundo Media YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in.